coming up to Anaheim 1 versus coming up to Anaheim 2. It's the same stadium, same dirt, same riders. But what's different for you, or is there anything different?
Yeah, it's different, and just you kind of know what's going on. I mean, maybe you don't know in our class because the points are always so flip-flopped each week, but you kind of know where everyone's at, you know, that feeling.
Yeah.
And Anaheim 1 each year is like the big question mark is, how am I going to perform? What's everyone else doing? Where am I at? Like, where's my motorcycle at? So nerves are always really high Anaheim 1, so it's different.
What's it been like riding with Dylan and Christian and the rest of the guys during the week?
It's been fun for me. It's been different for me because I would always kind of do my own thing beforehand, which was never a bad thing. It was just a different way of doing it. So it's been super enjoyable riding with everyone, having 4 or 5 guys on the track at one time, all the teammates. So it's been a good time.
It's A2. How's the track today?
It's just kind of typical. We haven't gotten rain. The monster trucks have been here. There's more base. It's drier. It's a little bit more of normal Anaheim because that first one we just had like really good dirt. Yeah.
So now a little more hard pack. Is it busier than normal, or is it average? Busier than the last few rounds?
Yeah. It's got some good rhythms, and they really like use the floor really well. I feel like for space, so it's good.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you. First off, congratulations, dude. You've been ripping.
Yeah, it's been a good season so far. It's only round 4, so still early on. I don't think we're halfway yet, but it's been fun. It's you're starting to see the true contenders come out. Obviously, your brother is one of them, and he got his first win, so it's going to be hard to, you're going to try to stop his momentum while I can. So the plan is to just try to get out front and not try to get hung up in those first turns anymore.
Totally.
So.
What's the nerves like? Anaheim 1, you're in the same stadium. Now we're back here 3 weeks later. Same stadium, same dirt, configured into a different layout. But what's the mindset and the nerves like driving up here for A2 rather than A1? What's the difference?
I would say less jitters. It's kind of like A1, there's nothing that beats that hype, all the off-season laps, and then you don't know who's going to stand out that day. So the hype of A1 is unlike anything else. So less jitters, but good feeling coming back in here. Last time I was in here, I was crossing the finish line and won the main event. So nothing but good vibes here, and yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Super cool. All right, and then we see like electric water pump is exciting part on these bikes. For people who are interested in that kind of stuff, how much is your bike improving year over year, and like how awesome is it to be riding what you're riding?
Yeah, I think we're on the best bike, and everybody knows that. We're on the fastest bike, 250 out there. So, there's obviously that new part, but with or without it, I think this bike was stronger than anyone else's. So, if you can add anything to it, why not? And this bike's a rocket ship, and I'm just trying to hang on to it.
Super fun. All right, and then the whoops at the first 3 rounds, people talk about it. Are they any harder than before, or are they regular, normal standard season?
I'd say a little bit harder. They're not breaking up as gnarly, so less jumpers. Where the past it was like final practice, people start jumping, and nowadays these first 3 rounds at least, it's been blitz all day and mostly all night. So I think maybe it's just the way they're building them. Maybe they're packing them in more, or they're building them a little bit earlier, so they do pack in harder. But everyone kind of puts me in the whatever the whoop category, but I just do my thing. I don't really look at that. I got to focus on the rest of the track. So either way, I'm good.
Fun stuff. All right, and then last question: what's it been like having Eli and Dylan Ferrandis as teammates?
It's been cool. I've known Eli for a long time now. So, and then obviously last summer with Dylan, we were teammates in outdoors. So I'm getting to know them more and more, and actually get to do a lot of motos with Eli during the week. So
that's fun.
I'll try to get him to stop passing me and stuff like that. But it's been cool. It's been awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks for your time. What's the difference in your nerves from A1 to A2? Because it's same stadium,
it is
same dirt,
just different,
same riders, but a little bit different. What's going on?
Honestly, not like a whole great difference. Obviously, there's like a little bit like, I've been here before, done this before, coming here for the second time. But I don't know. Honestly, A1, I think like you're more. I don't know if nervous is the word. There's like a special feeling when you go into the track, and then once you're there and you're going through the day, it's like you're fine, you know, like you're out on the track, each session goes by, like you're good. But I know you just don't have that little anticipation in the car on the way here because it's round one, you know. So you're always wondering, where you're going to stack up. Just those little voices in your mind that are just like, you know, hey, what's it going to be like? Like I wonder how the track's going to be. Like just so many uncertainties, I think you could say. But just, dude, A2, it's here. We got another one coming up in another few weeks. So we'll be locals here for sure.
Super cool, super cool. All right, locals here, California lately. Which one do you prefer, California or Florida?
Honestly, like, super fortunate to, you know, have our pad in Florida and then have a base out here in California as well. It's honestly like, it's such a good balance, I think, because the summer in Florida is brutal and it's so hot, so humid, and it's hot for so long of the year. And then out here it's a dry heat and stuff, and then, you know, where we stay closer to the beach is not as hot. So it's kind of like, dude, they're both awesome. I like just super fortunate to be able to be based in both, you know, sides of the country in two amazing places.
All right, RC.
Yes.
Anaheim 2.
Yeah.
Round 4 of the season.
Yep.
I'll ask you the same question I've asked everybody else.
Okay.
Showing up to Anaheim 2 versus showing up to Anaheim 1.
Yeah.
What's the difference in your mindset? You're not racing.
No.
But you've got 4 rounds in your belt.
That's a great question. So myself personally, and I think I have a little, I'm just kind of scorned from my racing days. I like A2 better. Everyone's kind of like, it's not the first day of school.
Yeah.
Everyone's low key, chill. Everyone's so excited, which is great for A1. I love seeing the excitement, but I like A2 better for those reasons, just like normal. I almost feel like I'm at an East Coast round right now.
Nice.
So yeah, but nevertheless, it's fun. I've had some great races at A2 especially, so that's another reason I like A2 better.
That's cool. And exciting time with points ultra close.
Yeah.
In the 450 class, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, certainly. I think this year is special, you know, and I keep telling people this, like every year where I say the field is so deep, but this year you can really pose an argument for why there are so many guys that can win. In the past, it's like, okay, well, this guy, he can win, but it's going to take this. And that's not necessarily the case this year. So it's exciting if you're a fan. Monster Energy Supercross, certainly. And then, of course, the 250. I think that, you know, it's a shorter round. You know, the guys only have 8 or 9 rounds to get the job done. And that's exciting, too. I always feel like it's so exhilarating that class. These guys are all over the map for the most part. So I'm loving it. I'm loving what we're seeing this year.
I think I started the season with a good feeling. I was A1. I was feeling great on the bike. The speed was good, but yeah, just really bad start. And then after I had a brake issue and another crash, so for sure the disaster A1. But after that, I was just trying to find my place. Every race I've been good in the qualifying, so the speed is great. But yeah, just the start. The start was really bad. The first 3 rounds. San Diego was okay. I got lucky a little bit in the main event. So yeah, obviously with a better start, I finished on the podium. So I mean, yeah, the speed is good. The strength is good, and I belong to be on the box. But yeah, now I need to be better on the start for sure. And I think I also can ride better, and I think last week I finished 3rd, but I had a chance to do better, and I didn't execute correctly my riding during the main, and but it's fine. We're building up, and yeah, 16, 6, 3rd. It's on a good way. Now we need to stay in the box and maybe do better.
Totally. Hey, did you stand on the wrong side of the podium last week for 2nd and 3rd? Did you see that or no?
I have no idea.
It's a little different.
You know, when you finish your main event and you're on the podium, it's like your mind is just it's hard. I mean, for me, it's difficult. You get so much intensity during the main, and when it stops and you have to be on a podium, it's like it's almost too much. So it's hard to really think about it. So you go in a box and you do whatever they told you to do, and
that's funny. That's funny. Lastly, what's it like having Eli Tomac as a teammate?
So he's really shy. He don't really talk, but lucky for me, I'm not that shy, and I always go to him and try to talk to him and try to make him smile and laugh, and it's been good. Like I think we had good time. One time we went in Arizona, and we drove back from Arizona to California together, and we had a lot of good time in the cars, speaking and laughing. So it's cool. He's really a good guy, and it's crazy because we kind of have the same mindset about life and racing and everything. We kind of pretty similar, so it's cool. And yeah, I mean, on the bike he's just an animal. When he's on the practice track, you know you're not gonna be the fastest. So you know he's gonna be, when he's there, you know it's gonna be hard to be the fastest. So it's cool. It motivates me, and I can learn also. Like I see what he's doing on the bike, and I can learn how to get faster.
So you're training with David Billiman, and now Marvin is training there too. So do you get to ride with Marvin at all, or how does that work? Do you get to work out in the gym together?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I do my thing, he's do his thing, and yeah, that's pretty much all. I was training with my teammate Colt Nichols.
Okay.
We did a lot of training on and off the bike together back in Florida, but unfortunately he crashed in A1 and now he's injured. But no, I do on my side.
Oh, okay. Are you still with David then?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. And he's helping you out. So David gives you riding plans and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Comes to the track on the week. And
nice. Exciting stuff. All right, well, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
I feel like I'm more actionary now instead of just being reactionary. Dude, I'm telling you, it felt like my first Supercross race at A1 all over again, and I was like, I couldn't hardly focus for the first half of the day. So it was like as soon as the race was over, I was super excited because I'm like, that's done. I made it through. Like I'm ready to get to work. And so we've still got some work to do, but we're making big progress, and we're about to do the 4th round tomorrow, and it's going quick, but it's also like I got time to build. So I'm excited about where we're at. We're making good progress. I'm trying to learn and gain experience, and coming off of a year of pretty much a year off, it's kind of been relearning and also adapting to the 450. I tried to go back to like 250 experience, and some things transfer, but then some things don't. And so I'm trying to learn how to race the 450 after really learning how to ride the 450. And so it's yeah, quite a bit different, but I'm excited about it. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow, and yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot.
All right. So Richard Taylor, you're here, Anaheim 2. What's the excitement levels? You're getting ready for press day. You're getting ready to be 4 rounds into the season, and you were gonna race 450s, and now you jumped to the 250 like last minute. So what's it been like for you so far?
It's been good. I really didn't know where I would be going 250 so late, like you said. Only had 3 days of practice on it, and I mean, I adapt pretty quick, I feel like, to things, and I figured it out, but still kind of working with bike stuff, working with motor stuff to get it better. And now I feel like at this point in round 4, I made a big improvement this week with the motor, and I'm hoping it goes better for me. I feel like a rookie. I did a couple spotty Supercross races the last year, but I really never did anything consistent. I kept getting hurt. So this really feels like my rookie year. I'm just learning it all, figuring it out, getting closer and closer to putting it in the main, and I really feel like I can be there.
Cool.
My dad is Rich Taylor. You might see him on the Crusty Demons of Dirt, all sorts of magazine stuff throughout the 90s and 2000s, and yeah, he was a pretty gnarly racer in his time as well. My family owns X-Brand goggles, so that's a big help for me when I need tear-offs. But my dad has tons of knowledge that he brings to the track with me. He can tell me things every single weekend. He tells me things that are really beneficial to me and help me get better, so yeah.
And what's your involvement with X-Brand?
Well, my dad owns it, so I go in the shop all the time. I'm helping picking orders. I'm yeah, packing, bringing stuff to the track for people. I was a goggle guy last year for a little bit. Like, yeah, I just help whatever he needs. I'm on Rock River Yamaha this year. It's been good. It's been nice to have a solid pit area, semi area, lots of parts. and support from that team. And it's cool. I'm in press day because of this. So I mean, it's got a lot of benefits, and that's where I want to be. I want to be on semi-truck teams and be better and upgrade and get good. So
sweet. Randy, what's your job, I guess, with Dirtworks, and then what's the difference between this round 4, and round 1?
We got, I believe it was 4 inches of rain right before round 1. So the dirt was definitely a lot more moisture content in it. It was softer. The jumps actually squished down smaller when we're shaping them with the machines.
Okay.
I'm the bulldozer guy.
Yep.
And now it's getting harder because it's drying up. It doesn't stay as soft when there's less moisture in it.
Yep.
So it's not going to break down as much as A1, which will be better because as tracks deteriorate, it gets technical for the riders.
Yep.
So I think the track will hold up a little bit better this round versus round 1.
Super cool, super cool. And then the whoops at the first 3 rounds, have you guys been intentionally building them any different than normal, or
no?
Is that just how they've worked
That's
out?
exactly how we build them. What's made them different is we've had a lot of them out of 90s.
Yeah.
And that's not a normal thing for whoops. Most of the time whoops are usually out of a bowl turn, so you can carry more speed and momentum into them. Without looking at the maps, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure most of them from here out are out of bowl turns.
Okay, cool. And then what's this dirt been doing for the last 3 weeks?
The first week afterwards, we just took all the jumps and piled them up in big rows.
Okay.
And then last week they had a Monster Jam event here, so they took all that dirt and they made all the Monster Jam obstacles. And then when we get here, we just basically turn it back into a Supercross track.
And do you ever find any parts falling off of Monster Jam tracks in the dirt?
Yeah,
or?
there's sometimes, a little bit here and there, but not a lot. They do a pretty good job at cleaning up after, but there tends to be some parts sometimes.
Cool. All right.
Just usually like bodywork parts, like fiberglass or something, a little chunk here and there, but no like metal parts off the trucks or anything like that.
Chris, what we got going on over here?
Little sag adjustment. Nothing big.
Is this supposed to be an advertisement for your new suspension business, or what?
I mean, we can.
So, I mean, you're mid-press day. You're the rider, aren't you? I mean,
Yeah.
you're the guy that's riding the bike, but you're also adjusting the suspension. And you recently announced you got your own suspension company. Working with Race Tech. So what's going on here?
Yeah, just started that at the first of the year.
What's it called?
Phoenix Suspension, but it's spelled F-E-N-I-X. So yeah, just been doing that a little bit, trying to race at the same time. So yeah, no, it's been fun, exciting, learning something new. So yeah, it's been all good.
That's cool. And then, is this your last season racing?
Yes, this is my last season. Had to figure something else out to do, so kind of stay within the industry doing motorcycle stuff, and I like doing suspension. Been doing it for a long time with my dad and stuff like that when I was little. Obviously working closely with Race Tech for a long time as well. So yeah, it just seemed like the shoe fit, and yeah, we made it happen.
That's exciting. So during the week, like, what have you been up to lately? Are you full-time racing, or are you actually helping guys out with their suspension during the week?
Yeah, no, I still do suspension during the week. Obviously, my main priority right now is racing, so I just been taking limited amounts of suspension in during the week, so I can still focus on the racing and the training and all that. And yeah, but once the season's over, obviously that'll ramp up, and yeah, excited about it.
Nice. All right, cool. And what do you think about the track here after your first session?
Yeah, first session was good. They changed the track up a little bit from the track map. Track's really got a really super hard base. Obviously, it's been baking for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
Real pebbly as well, so maybe they'll get some moisture in it tonight, and this wind's not helping us at all.
No.
But yeah, no, it's a good track. Technical, you got some options as far as rhythms. Quite a few 180 turns, so I think passing will be a lot better. So
Cool.
Yeah, it'll make for good racing.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
It's fun to watch you work on your own suspension.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Dave. Everybody calls me Big Wave Dave. Drive the semi truck. We've got 2 of them. Paul's back there. He drives the other one. New riders on the team. Everything's good. We've got a really good crew of people. change is good, so we're glad to have Malcolm on the team, and yeah, everything's just moving right along.
What's your job today, like Thursday, Friday before the race? Like, what does a truck driver got to do?
So during the week, we'll wash the trucks outside and inside. You know, try and keep them as fresh as we can at all times. So we'll wash the trucks, we go food shopping. Today's Friday, so yesterday we drove the trucks down here. We parked the trucks, set them up. Today, we're just, you know, I got here a little bit early. We're waiting for the rest of the guys, just kind of getting everything laid out, start the day off on the right foot. And yeah, you know, press day is today, and I'm actually not sure if we're doing it, but we'll be here. So yeah, just kind of a little bit of everything, keeping everything clean and order, and just trying to keep everything running smoothly.
Do you get nervous when the guys hit the track, like for main events? Do you get excited, nervous, or what's going through the truck driver's mind?
I don't really get nervous. You know, I've been doing this for a couple years now, like 7 years with Rockstar, and a few years before that with other teams and stuff. But I'm still a fan of the sport, so I still love to watch the racing, and I still get super excited. Not nervous, you know. Things will happen in racing. Racing's easy, nothing ever goes wrong, right? So things happen, but no, not so much nervous. I do enjoy the racing still, but I film when I'm up there, so I'm kind of preoccupied sometimes.
Super cool. And then you guys you're filming every lap of the guys hitting practice, qualifying, and then they're watching in between races, huh?
Yep. So we'll do the practices, the qualifyings, and then we'll film the heats of the mains as well. So everything, and we'll bring the film back, and they'll download the footage onto a program called Dartfish. I'm sure a lot of people know what it is, maybe some people don't. But yeah, so they'll examine all the footage, you know, see where they can make up time. We'll film other riders, you know, check their lines out if they've got some good lines. So just study a bunch of tape, and yeah, that's just kind of how the filming goes.
So a truck driver is a lot more than being just a truck driver.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. A lot of people know everything that's involved in it. Some people may not, but yeah, there's a lot of hats to wear when you drive the truck. So it's fun though. You get to learn a lot, do a lot, experience a lot, and yeah, it's not a bad gig.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah.